in front of it to give a bit more of a compact mid.
So I have this theory that this makes it a little bit more challenging to get those mid-game or those midfield supers, but aside from that, it doesn't change the usual dynamic of this map. I feel like when you get an enemy kill and it's a 3v2, then you've basically already scored a goal in many situations, especially if you have a super on your side. It is very, very fast. Once you fall back, if it gets beyond those boxes, then you're gonna get scored on. If it's just one person defending the goal, it's indefensible. If there are two people defending the goal, it's still possible, which is way more than you could say for many other Brawl Ball maps.
Oh, Angelo sneaks through, manages to be the first pick here for Humble. And look at that, the ban rate for Angelo being 78%. Max, though, on the other hand, not going to be an easy brawler for Angelo to hit. And I do really like that hypercharge in as well. You can see the Nita sliding back through. We've already seen that on this map today. And it did work an absolute treat. Once that Bruce comes in, once you get the hypercharge, it's going to be very, very solid. And that's two of the brawlers who have these new hypercharges, both on the side of SK Gaming.
Super interesting draft so far. The Angela was deliberately left open by SK Gaming, meaning they are prepared to deal with it. Max is famously good into these sharpshooter brawlers that usually rely on range to control, because Max is so good at dodging and closing the gap that those sharpshooters need to establish dominance on the battlefield. When it comes down to how does the Angelo fare on this map, yes, I think he can very easily get overwhelmed by just a bunch of crap being thrown at him. Some high health brawlers making their way over to his close range sort of quarters. The way that you deal with this is you have good consistent lanes that are able to keep everything from closing in on him, just like that. We see the Sandy selection and the Rough selection. I think that these should be good against like aggression and stuff. SK Gaming could decide that they are going to not take that route at all and leave the Sandy and Roughs without as much value. BB is in fact their selection, so they're gonna run it down. That's essentially what this is. We will run it down.
I mean, you can't blame them for it with what they're faced against. Ruffs doesn't have the most DPS. Sandy going to be pretty much tickling a BB when you're running towards it with a gadget, and obviously Angelo's got to charge up those shots. Can't quickly just auto-aim and try to bring it down. And especially with a max speed, Bruce Bear in there as well, it's going to be tough for Humble to defend this. But if they get enough Sandy supers, if they get the power-ups, if they can stay alive and allow Angelo to kind of work his magic with the big damaging shots, then they might just be fine, but it's going to take a lot.
Okay, Yoshi on the left side. Notice that Ruffs is not running the sandbags. Yoshi has no trouble at all going right through those. Boss is making this look easy. Joker's going to go for the big play. We even see the phase shifter self-pass forward. Lena taken down in close range, and Symantec has a choice. Does he let Boss try and get this, or does he use the super? The safe option as well. Down to the back left corner. That's the thing, is once it's down to like a 2v1, that goal is indefensible. A single brawler cannot defend this goal on their own.
Yeah, well, Symantec gets the stun off. Not really many follow-ups, though. Can't get his super off it too much. Hypercharge ready to roll as well. Lenane moving forward so fast. Hypercharge is still ready to go, but he needs his super to get the mute along with it, and the speed from it too. And SK in such a good position. A little bit of a wall break now. The stun's there. Nice. Lenane finds it anyway. 1-1.
Object permanent skills need a little bit of work here, because he was clearly in that back right corner, but it seems like he was kind of forgotten about. They weren't able to keep Joker from getting to that ball either. I think that was the more pressing issue here. Hypercharge popped by Joker. So much speed. He looks for some kind of juke. Over to Lena. He's got a lot of health. Goes for the pass down the center, which honestly quite often can trick your enemy as they look to defend opposite sides of the goal. This time though, you're just not getting past Humble.
Yeah, no sweet dreams there to secure the goal. Just gonna have to wait this one out. Speed there, event ready to go as the sandstorm goes down. The speed comes out, and now Sandy quite low. Damage gear activated as well. Lukey has his activated too. But now Lenane just pushing around this right hand side. That's gonna be the same position as they were in last time. Speed now, and the needs to be able to walk through them. Lenane with the same again. SK straight to match point.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. The little pass for the layup from BB. Well done. The speed as well to secure BB in that position. It's so tough to peek out around that corner and deal with BB when she's in the bushes where you can't see her very well. There is wall break available to Boss. If he breaks open that right side, it could be pretty valuable to him. Lots of effort contributed on the right side to deal with Lena in particular. We're down to a 3v2 now. Got to see good moves onto Joker. Lukey is not able to quite one-shot him, but can bring him really low. Yoshi's one shot, an ideal target at the moment. We see the speed onto Lena. who's just juking out the shots at the moment. Now Luki has popped this super for additional damage on the enemy, but Lena is always ready at the right-hand side or the left flank to contribute some damage.
Well, they got to keep them out of these kind of aggressive pockets which Linane is in. When he gets to that kind of pocket on the other side, that's always where the issues start for Humble. Joker took a heavy hit there as well, and obviously power up on Sandy now, which is going to help out increasingly throughout the game. He just needs his super. But super now used by Luki. Boss going to get down on there on the name. Ooh, aggressive push from Joker, going to be cut short. Should be a goal now, 1v1. Luki takes some shots to the face, but can he defend it? Little shot to the right, bit of a stutter in there as well. Don't know who was doubting himself, but Humble force it in.
Ankle breakers, but also you just can't defend that goal on your own. Humble find themselves up by 1 goal to start things off. Little rampage on the right side, but it's just that little from Lena. The most that he was able to do was get a big thwack on a couple of enemies at a time. With the wall on the back right broken open as well, this could be hazardous. We might have to see Lena mirror this over to the left side. It looks like that's exactly what he'll try and do. Got to get the ball in a position where someone can pass it to him, though. Joker's going to go for it, tries to phase shift her in. There's plenty of time for SK Gaming to get a goal of their own, but with Boss, with this speed and the super to the left side, okay, yeah, I guess he didn't know where Lena was going to spawn.
Yeah, but I mean, a step forwards and just look where he's going to spawn would have still resulted in a goal.
Yeah.
Hypercharge ready to go now for Yoshi, and he's going to try and punish that straight away, and this should be able to do just that. Goal, massive bubble coming through, and it's in the goal, bouncing round. Just Symantec left, he's got the stun, but can't use it. Not close enough, 1-1. And SK Gaming looking to punish that mistake.
If this comes down to an SK win, this is going to haunt Humble. The goal-scoring opportunity to bring it to a double match point. Yoshi looks for the pass to the right, but it's blocked by Boss. Joker pops the hyper to try and get the kill. He's looking for anything he can. Just a kill on the Boss would do so much, but nothing. Humble have this all tied up in an OT with all these walls broken down. Tremendous loss of value for Yoshi and for Lena. It's going to be a tough ride for SK. It's a likely match point incoming in favor of Humble.
Once the super, he's got the hypercharge coming forwards with the speed. Joker should surely fall, and the mute, but Yoshi gets it off the line. Still followed in by Humble though. Double match point up right now.
It's possible for Humble to bring this back. If they're somehow able to bring this to overtime, then they can pretty much guaranteed get the win. Nita's not going to have any value in OT. BB, yeah, she can like juke and dodge, but where are the walls, man, that make that all possible? They reign supreme. They have range superiority. But now that these walls are back up, we can see these guys start to bring it back. Let's see what they're capable of. Big damage on Lena. Does secure an early advantage. We'll see a pass up to Luki. Joker tries to block it. Very well done and well interpreted. Well read by Joker.
Yeah, big interception there. Symantec has his super, and in this position, I sense danger for the side of SK. Yoshi going to take some shots to the face. Linane pushing forwards, trying to just relieve the pressure, but Joker gets stunned, double stun there as well. Just Yoshi left and a jump forward from Luki. Should be able to slot the ball in. Does just that. Hypercharge super and a rough super ready to go. SK really in a bad spot.
Huge moves forward so far. Not quite a goal-scoring opportunity just yet, though. Now a 3v2. Boss, Symantec, all close in on this goal. Lena is the one saving grace. Pocketed in the left. Jump from Luki over to Symantec, but blocked. Yoshi doesn't have enough gas in the tank to finish it off. And Symantec secures the win. The celebration on cams as they take down last month's rivals. The team that bested them in the grand finals now fall in the semis, making way for Humble to advance to the grand finals.
And that is great for them as well, because that should mean they move up into a bigger position on that overall leaderboard as well. At worst, they're going to have 2 second places. At best, they can have a